Hello, and we are back with some more Satisfactory Let's Plays. Update 6. We are today going to start off by finishing the research on two of these hard drives that I found, and then we're going to be turning in the space elevator parts for Phase 3, which I'm currently in the process of making. Remember, if you like what you saw, if you'd like to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, that would be great. And let's see what we get from our first hard drive. Steel screws, coke steel ingot, and steel rotors. Huh. Steel rotors aren't too bad out of all of these. I mean, we could do the steel screws, because they do produce a lot more screws. But if I can cut screws out altogether, that's even better. See, and I don't have the other one that... This could completely change my motor factory, that's for sure. And so could this, but let's go with the steel rotor. And we'll see if we need to update. Well, I would need to get the iron wire, I guess, because that'd allow for that, and I can pump these things over. Gosh, yeah, that really changes everything. I mean, basically, I can cut down that factory by a lot. Almost need to start from the ground up if I do that. Anyway, let's go steel rotor. And let's start our second hard drive. Alright, let's go, and we'll see you back when we get the second one up. Alright, we're back with the second hard drive. Steel coated plates, adhered iron plates, pure copper ingot. I don't know. Not, the best of options here. Would have preferred some better things. I guess the adhered iron plate. I don't think I'm gonna be using it. I mean, I highly doubt I will. So, I might do some more hard drive hunting. I need to work on my circuit board factory still, and like I said, I still got the parts being made, so when we come back, I'll have some more of that stuff to show off. Alright, it is time. I've went ahead and unlocked some displays. I'm going to try to start putting up here what we need to do, and we're going to go ahead and complete Phase 3. We actually have everything to do that now. It has taken a very long time to do this. We're going to put them all in. Boom. We're going to load. We're going to seal. And we're going to send. Huzzah. go. Alright, let's look at what we have to unlock via milestones. Bauxite, which I know where some bauxite is. It's actually really close to here. Mark 5 belts. Hazmat suits, which are going to become very important here in the near future. Our aeronautical engineering, which will give us our drones, which we just got our trains up, so that's probably going to take a moment anyways. Sulfur, the hover pack, which is honestly one of the things I really want to go for next, but we're going to need to get bauxite first. And then tier 8, that's going to take us into our nuclear power, advanced aluminum, where we get our resource pressurizers, Mark 3 miners, yeah, all the fun stuff. Copper powder. So, I guess the next thing we're going to have to go for is the bauxite refinement. Alright, so phase 3. Check. Research in the MAM. Alright, I'm basically going to do the majority of the quartz here. I could make some rebar and I guess completely finish it off. Oh, I need the nobelisks to finish off too. But we can get the explorer. The radio signal scanning, which will let me search for hard drives. Finally. Do we want to deal with the shadow rebar real quick? Do I have enough to make the rebar? How much rebar was it? 150? And it's what, steel rod, or the rods? Yeah, let's go grab some rods real quick. These shouldn't take too long to make. Still need to update this part of the factory. It's really bland compared to everything else. And I've been unlocking a lot of things that we can design with. So, you know, need to have some fun with that. So let's get these 150 rebar made real quick. We'll drop that in, get the shadow rebar, and we'll start working towards, well, I'd like to start working towards bauxite refinement, but I really need to get more power going. That's gonna be the key. I need to get at least the heavy modular frames on a automation. Computers I can kind of deal with here in house for right now until I can find a better spot to do that. But I really need to get the heavy modular frames, because I have to run back and forth with that stuff, and that's just not fun. And look at that. I'd like to get these too. I should have made 50 modular frames while I was the heavy modular frames while I was waiting. Ugh, so much to do. We could get a black powder factory going. I know a spot we can do that. Do I have enough sulfur? It's 8 in there. 18, yeah. I think we can do this. The quartz was going to be used, or that modular frames was going to be used for, I don't know where. Wait, where's I seeing that? Oh, right here. Oh, I still need the frames. Oops, thought I had them. Darn it, that gives me the geothermal, I think. Alright, well. So, yeah. Check. Check. Profit. I don't think that's gonna happen. So, I guess the next thing I'm gonna work towards, let's see. I'm gonna come over here. Complete phase 3 is done. We need to update our power situation. We need over here, instead of research man, we're gonna start, we need the heavy modular frame factory. Let's switch to automation. Perfect. Profit. Meh. Make another sign. Yes, we can. Put it over here. This guy. Not shenanigans. Though there are plenty of shenanigans going on. Over here, bauxite refinement research. Cool. Are there little check marks we can put in there? I wonder. Ooh, are there? Icon, backgrounds. There is a check mark. Is there an X? There is. Why did that not change? Select image. We need to make it red, right? Meh. Raw. Select. No, it's the wrong one. Can we undo? Revert? Yes. Playing just for a second here. Okay, we want that to be black. So everything all the way over. Meh. Meh. We want the X, that's the gray, right? So we want to cut this to red. To red. Vibrantly red. No. This is where we want the red, right? Yeah. Beat red. Perfect. Wow, that is loud. It's really bright. No emission. Man. Okay, yeah, that could be fun to play with, and then, as we succeed with something, let's play for a second. There's a happy little check mark already? What? We don't want the yellow background. Zeroed out. There we go. Select. Excellent. Check. How come there's not a fun X like that? What's that boring little check mark there? Alright, cool. So there's a start there. Excellent. Awesome. So I guess the next thing we're going to work on is to update our power situation and get this heavy modular frame automation going. So we'll see how we make that happen. Just kind of show you some of the things I've bought. You can kind of see the things that I've bought thus far. I do have lights. I might mess around with lights. Could get metal pillars. Frame pillars I kind of want. I know I've got 2 tickets. Let's grab those real quick. Boop. Thank you. And frame pillars, add to cart, and buy. Excellent. We still need to work on eventually buying some of these guys. Getting more of these from our customizer. Those could be fun. Yeah. And, I'm not too worried about these. These are kind of more in-game things for me at this point. So, I guess at this point, yeah, when we come back, we will be get up there working, updating our power situation. So when we come back, we'll be able to see that. You can see my mess of space elevator parts there. It's going to be a while till we can complete all of that stuff because, ooh, buddy, we need the assembly director system. Ooh, I haven't even unlocked to make them yet, so I can't even do that. Those are way up there in the tier, but that's just to complete the thing anyways. Where are those even at? And, there's one of them. So that's under aeronautical engineering. And then there's another one under the nuclear power. There's the other one there under leading edge production. And then the last one, the nuclear pasta, right here under the particle enrichment. Alright, so let's see if we can work on getting the heavy modular frame factory going in our power automation, our power update. Got plenty of room for power, even though we're still in theory using more than what we are producing. We're not actively using it. So, all right, let's get this going. All right, so I'm back over here at my modular frame factory, and I decided to do a little bit of quick little updates here while I was trying to get things set up for my heavy modular frame factory. Um, Decided to kind of fancify things up a little bit here, so you can see. But I haven't encased that in glass yet. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. But you can see that we have encased this part in glass, so you can see the modular frames come down, even from a distance. Which probably means I need to move my battery bank, because I want this to be able to be seen. That's going to come up and over, so you can kind of see all of that happen. I think that's going to be a cool little aesthetic thing. I've overclocked my modular frame where I'm at now, that I'm producing 10 modular frames a minute, which will allow us then to produce 4 heavy modular frames a minute, because where we're at with things, I need 5 modular frames to produce 1 heavy modular frame. This gives me 2 per minute. So if I bump that up to 10, the rest of these should be able to handle that, because screws I'm actually going to make over where I'm making the heavy modular frames. So these 2 should be able to keep up. That'll be able to make me 4 heavy modular frames per minute. Woohoo! But I wanted to kind of show this off real quick. I was having a little bit of fun. Need to figure out what I want to do with this. But using some clipping and whatnot, we've designed this. And these are just display signs. These guys right here, the label signs. And all I did before here was... There we go. That's not really giving off light. I just changed the color scheme, got rid of the background. Delete the text, I guess I should have. Even though the text is not showing. But, you know, it kind of gives that neat little light effect without actually giving off light. You get the nice little reflection off of the glass. It looks kind of slick. It really does look slick. I don't know if I'm going to replace this with glass or not. I've thought about it. Or this roof line. Actually, that roof line should come up higher. I'll mess with that. But anyway, I just wanted to show that off really quickly, kind of show kind of some of the things I'm looking at doing. I've added some beams here, just to kind of give it a little bit of an architectural look, so it's not so bland and plain looking. I've decided we're going to have a truck station over here somewhere, and that's we're going to truck the modular frames. Go ahead and show you where I'm going to do the heavy modular frame factory at. Right over to here. So this is kind of the start of it. It's going to be lifted, because what we're going to eventually do, or what we're actually going to do, I should say, we're going to have trains running under this to drop off stuff. Get out of here. We're going to be loading, or unloading, I should say, the steel encased beams, and the steel pipes from our steel factory way over there. Gonna be trained over to here. Train will come under, drop the stuff off. We'll have it loop back up around and link back up to this track, so we're going to have to put in some signals, so that way our trains do not wreck. But yeah, I decided we're going to start using some trucks as well, start using some of the other stuff. Just have a little bit of fun with that. I haven't decided whether we're going to try to bus the heavy modular frames back to us yet or not. that's kind of a thing I'm trying to decide. We're going to be turning these into screws. I've already got all the miners to turn those into Mark II miners. But yeah, so that's kind of my thoughts for things. We're going to kind of gussy this area up a little bit, um, adding some foundations and whatnot, trying to make it look kind of neat. Because I'm to that point where it's more than just let's make it, efficient. I would like to try to make things look pretty as well. So I think it adds a little bit more to the game, so I need to move this pillar over. And we'll see what else I want to do with that to give it the effects. We do have our lights now that we can use. I can do some neat things with the trucks, like making roads and whatnot, and adding some street lights down the roadway. Um, have our lights control panel. I think that would be fun. I also... Have I not unlocked that yet? Need to get the power switch unlocked. I thought I had that unlocked. Because I want to start putting this stuff on switches where I can just shut down a factory if I need to. Yeah, it's all still on Mark 1 stuff, so I thought. Okay, Quartz. Explorer. Blade Runners, Silica. Was it under Caterium? It's under Caterium. Alright, so I need to make some more AI limiters, I guess. That shouldn't be too hard to do. We got the quick wire here, and I think I've got enough copper sheets up here. I can make that happen. We'll make a power switch, because I want to start putting power switches on things. I think that'd be fun. Nice little aesthetic for adding some lights to this stuff, and really just start bringing this place to life instead of just being a dull factory. So again, I just wanted to show this little part off real quick, show you where the heavy modular frames are going to be at, and yeah. So when we come back, hopefully we will have some more to show off. Really do like the look of that being encased in glass. You thud off the glass. I've never noticed that before. You thud off the concrete? You don't. The thud there is because the glass is actually clipping through it right there. You can see the edge of the glass. But that's kind of funny. I've never noticed that before. You can see that goes all the way up the side. I think it looks nice and slick. We can go ahead and add that wall right there too. And as the sun comes off and reflects off the glass, that looks real nice. And adding this over here breaks up the cube of the factory. My factories are all very cubish. Need to start getting away from that. Yeah, like I said, just wanted to show that off real quick. So when we come back, hopefully we'll have a heavy modular frame factory to show off. Then a little bit more work to the heavy modular frame factory. Nothing below. Need to kind of work more with this, but I wanted to kind of show off what I'm kind of doing on the inside here. Need to bring these walls down more. So as you enter in, we've got these display signs, labels set up. This will tell you, that we are looking at the heavy modular frame factory. Kind of center that a little bit more. Like that. Not like that. That looks better. I like that. So as you can tell, we're coming into the heavy modular frame factory. We've got more of these labels on our way up. I just don't like how steep that is, but it's fine. So anyway, we used these metal beams across and vertically to create this little design. We're going to add one more set here, just again showing you kind of how I did this. So we're going to take this metal beam right here, turn it there, and then organization, there we go. Sign, sign, sign. And I'm going to copy the settings from this one and jump up. jump up. This will be a lot easier once I've gotten my hover pack. We could do a neat little thing right here, maybe. Where we just... Is there one of these that has just the symbol only? It's the easy square signs, right? Center it. Yeah, then we can... Heavy, perfect. Just to once again kind of show what's going on in here. If we change this to that, then that's too much. No mission strength. No. Go back to 1. That'll be fine. If that's the case, we need to change it out here too. That's just for the words though. It's not the picture. Never mind, that'll be fine. So anyway, we come up here. I've got the gates that open up. We've got these glass sides. I don't know if I'm gonna make the front and back glass or not as well. We'll see. Still playing around with that design. And then again, same things over here. We got our conveyor walls that'll come up and in. So that's where I'm at with that so far. Really kind of liking this design of that. Looking through a little bit there, but whatever. We could maybe... Let's see if we can do this real quick. See if we can make a quick fix to that. Fortunately, I think it's gonna put it not close enough. It's alright, then we could maybe add metal beam across. How's that look? Kind of got to come up just a tiny bit higher. What if I turn it? So we do that, but then we go turn. It's actually square, or are they long a certain way? No, they're not square. They are rectangular. There, I like that. And that kind of covers up... Tink as we hit the wall. Covers at the bottom. So I'll leave that there for now to kind of remind me of what I did. That's looking kind of snazzy. I'm digging it. I haven't decided if I'm going to add any lights to this or not. Like, we got these ceiling lights, but I'm afraid they're just way too big for what I want. And there's more lights to unlock, so maybe we could do something with that later. But so far, that's what we've got for the start of this heavy modular frame factory. Kind of digging it. I like it. And I can work on getting this stuff set up. Holy crap, we are finally back. I think I have my heavy modular frame set up good to go. Let's kind of show you what's going on with how we're getting the items here. So first things first, we have our train that is going to be picking up our steel pipes. and our steel beams. Now, I probably could have routed this in a way that it also got the modular frames, but we'll deal with that later. So they've been unloading here. And then we should go, maybe. There we go. Good, that blocks that off. Excellent. Is this gonna be a problem here? Should be a path signal. I think we're good now. Now that we're out of the way, that should allow for us to go through. I thought I had this part set up properly. Now we'll need to fix that. I think this should be a path signal. Maybe a path signal over here. I had this thing working earlier. Anyway, I'll need to re-update that. There should be something right here. This should be the path signal. There should be a path right before these. Right? Path. Path. We got our block signal. And block signal. Another path signal here, right? Right? Yes. That'll let them know that that path is now clear. Now really, these should be able to go. Should let it go. Anyway, alright. So our train stops over here. We'll get to the truck here in just a second. Train should stop over here and picks up our steel case beams and our going on here. Next stop is unreachable. Why am I... That could be a problem. Maybe that's why my pathway signals weren't working properly. Now it should go. I bet I had everything right the first time and I just jacked everything up because that was my problem. Alright, so then it comes all the way around to there. So let's talk about the truck station here. This is just for fuel purposes, to fuel the truck. It's going to come this way, as it is right now, load up with modular frames, which is being bussed over from that area. We'll then come back around, follow my little self-made road here, which, yes, I will be putting some supports underneath. I just wanted to get it up and running for the time being. All the way to our modular frame factory, which is right there. You can kind of see from a distance. I will mess with these signals and all that here, probably once we finish the video, get it back to where it should be. They drop off the modular frames there, as the train is now dropping off its resources. They will be fed into these conveyor lines. You'll see them come up in just a second. Yeah, I'll need to fix all that here in a moment. But we can see it's all being bussed up. Sweet. Anyway, so entrance to the modular frame factory is over here. I'll probably add a pathway so you don't have to worry about crossing over here. Come up. I should put part of this at the beginning here. We are still kind of blocked. I need to put the foundations on the side to our pillars on the side so we're not completely floating. But anyway, we come in. We have here. Now, yes, this is not making anything yet. We've got lights that are not on yet. We'll show that here in just a moment. We've got our iron coming in from these 4 impure nodes down here, up into here. We have more than plenty. And by the way, there's this opening door here I really like, or the opening gate. I like how that works there. We come upstairs, plenty of open space here, by the way. We're going to come up here, and this is actually the power room right here. This is where everything's being fed power from, so it's all kind of hidden. But we are going to turn on our modular frame factory. Boom, look at that. Awesome. Let's go back down. We can see the screws being made, because down here is where the screws are being made. Lights come on. And we're all kicked into gear, it looks like. Look at that. So these are feeding both machines, which are being turned into screws. There they all come. Awesome. Being fed down the lines and upstairs. So let's go see what it looks like upstairs. Oh, I didn't really show you what this looks like from the outside. We'll do that here in a second. So now we come upstairs where our manufacturers are. Screws come down the line. Oh, we haven't selected heavy modular frames. Oops. And we need to run the lines in. I guess we'll do that real quick on camera. So one comes here, one comes here, comes here. Look at that. It's a thing of beauty. Let's do the same thing over here. One comes in over here, here, and here. Is all fed into our machines. And every minute we should have 2 modular frames. We've got our little walkway right here to get up, over, and around. Just keep an eye. There they come. There's our first modular frame. In it goes. There's our next one. We have an automated modular frame factory. You can see the glass ceiling here. Some little architecture things I did in the corners. Got these slanted walls going up to our glass ceiling. Once I unlock some of the lights that can attach to the walls better, I'll put those here, kind of shining some light in a little better. But let's go take a look at this thing from the outside. Back down again. Let's come up here. So you can see we did, that is intentional, by the way. It's kind of throw off some of the symmetry a little bit, but then it also allows for this shaping on the windows. Let's go take a look at it from the sides here. Here's where the screws pipe up. And we'll look at it from this side. Once we get the hover pack, this will be so much easier. There's where our train station and truck station are feeding in from. Awesome. And there again is our... oh, why are we not doing anything here? No power. Why do we have no power? Let's fix that. Ta-da! Okay. Perfect. So that is our modular frame factory. We're going to go ahead and call this one here, because we're going to let this stuff build up. I'm going to make some computers by hand so we can work on the bauxite refinement. And when we come back in the next episode, we'll have the bauxite refinement. We'll turn it in. I'll probably do some hard drive hunting off camera. And I don't know, yeah, we'll see. I said, hopefully you like the design of this. Like I said, I'm going to be putting some foundations back on it so it's not floating. We're still somewhat cubed, but I did try to get a little bit more fun with the overall design of this. We do have the little windows there so you can see the trains as they roll, and I'm going to eventually clear up the bottom of this so it doesn't look so awkward either. That's why I left these windows here, by the way. Let's go check that real quick. Whee! You can kind of see as the trains come in, you can watch the trains go by. And on this side over here, same deal. You can watch the train come in. And again, see the trucks coming in from over there. Again, you get the thunk of the window. So I really like the little power floor that I did here. I think that was a fun little design that I put on for this one. We've got our light switch over here for the lights. And then again, we have our power grid switch. Perfect. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you like what you saw, if you'd like to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, that would be great. And until then, we'll see you next time.